Hi, I'm Katrina Carefoot, your woman of wonder. I'm on mission number 4, which is Rediscover Your Happiness. My mission this week actually was to take pictures of things that I love, but I do that all the time. So, sorry Wonder Bra, I decided to upgrade my mission to learn how to take good pictures of things that I love, and to do that, I probably need a decent camera. So I am here at Henry's in Oakville, henrys.ca for those who want more information. Nice little promo shot there, Rob.
Ad-libbing for you.
With the manager, Rob, and Alicia. They have helped me select the camera of my dreams, or one that will actually be a great place to start and have a lot of room to grow. And we're going to talk about that selection and then also look at some of the bells and whistles. So when I came into Henry's, the first thing I said was, help me find a camera. I want something fancy. I don't want just a point and shoot. And so the main thing I'm taking pictures of typically is, of course, my kids, because they are the most beautiful children in the world. But they also move very fast, so a lot of the time I feel like I miss the best shot and they're just a whir in front of me. But I also want a camera that's going to allow me to get better as a photographer and develop skills. So with all that being said and a limited budget, we ended up selecting the Nikon D3000. So just so you know, the D3000 actually is now the 3100, and the 3100 has video, which I can tell I'm old because I said, I don't need no stinking video on my camera. I want the old kind. So Rob was kind enough to find me a D3000, but the D3100 is pretty great too.
Alright. So the reason we chose the D3000, it lets you do up to 3 frames per second, so it can catch all your speedy little kids running around the house. It gives you the options of manual mode, which lets you grow as a photographer, lets you control your aperture, your f-stops.
What does aperture mean?
Aperture is the hole in your lens that lets the light in. Manual mode lets you control that, lets you how big you want it or how small you want it.
So I'll jump in, same as the iris of your eye, so it's the same correlation.
What does f-stop mean?
So your f-stop is just how big the hole, is. The aperture.
It's the number that's attributed to the size of the aperture opening.
Oh, okay.
So bigger the number, smaller the hole. It's actually
So it's back to reverse.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like sewing tension. Okay.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
The other thing that Rob taught me the other day is that you have to hold your camera like this, or else you look like a fool who doesn't know what they're doing. So now at least I'll look like a fool who knows how to hold their camera.
You won't look like a fool, but you may not know what you're doing.
Oh, okay. It's all in the confidence.
It's for stability. That's the whole thing.
I'll just imitate the photographer on Top Model.
Yeah. You don't want to be out here like a bird because you're gonna, everything's loose and you're not stable. This just gives you that stability that, kind of, especially when you're shooting your kids and you're moving around like this, just easy press, steady.
This is a pretty intense menu.
It's an onboard computer, right? So you have tons of information. That's why we recommend doing the course, because I think you even said it to me when we first met. You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
There's so much in there, and you really need someone to kind of guide you through it.
Especially if you're like me and you don't read a manual ever.
Precisely. Hands-on people don't like to sit down and have to read something. So classes we do, small, 10 to 12, and then you sit there and you just really focus on what the menus will do and how they will give you, settings for better photography, better pictures.
I think I just need to go home and maybe read the manual, much to my chagrin.
I think, give me the camera, stop playing with it.
You can see him cringing there. What's she doing with this camera?
First picture would be going to be a view. So there's your first shot. Okay, that's on your memory card right now. So there you go.
Dun dun dun. Very cool. I look very happy with my new camera.
Caught you in that moment. You weren't ready. And that's so you were saying about your kids and not getting good shots because they move fast. And so here you instantaneously, it's faster than you think you can be. So
they're pretty fast. I don't know.
You won't miss them. And well, but as Alicia said, 3 frames per second, so you can fire off 3, like that. So you may not get all 3 good ones, but you're more than likely going to get 1 good one, and that's really better than with a point and shoot where you're not getting any good ones.
Yeah.
You saw where they were, or you get this trail and it's blur, or so you'll get good shots.
Good stuff. Well, thank you, Rob and Alicia, and I'll
still
probably
on.
be back here
Here, I was
saying, "How do I turn it on?" tomorrow. But hopefully not. Hopefully, the manual will at least show me how to do that.
And
if
then
I forget.
we're gonna give you one of these because there's a tendency to get fingerprints all over this. When you're looking at your images, you want to have it nice and clean.
Absolutely.
We use that. Okay.
Fancy.
Just attach that
Good stuff.
somewhere where you can find it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Pleasure. Thanks. Cut. Edit.
Print.
Print.